Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevicius
and Pinkevicius.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Ausra.
Let's start episode 270 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. And this question was sent by Juan. He writes, "Hello Mr. Pinkevicius. Thanks a lot for your enormous work propagating the practice of organ. I followed your daily emails with special attention, dissecting every sentence you wrote in the process of improving organ techniques. My case is a little different because I am a man who plays piano for personal entertainment, and now when I'm retired from public work as a software engineer, I decided to explore the intricacies of organ playing and state-of-the-art of this wonderful instrument. My knowledge of software, electronics and music had led me to begin the process of modifying my Rogers electric organ aside of the adventure of playing it. And now to answer your questions. 1. My dream is to continue improving my organ playing in musically and technically manner. And 2. Really the only thing that is holding me to get my dream is simply time. But I think with patience and good tips I can get my proposal. Going back, the reason I got your web link was because I was looking for a student score of toccata and fugue in D minor, BWV 565 with fingering and pedaling and tips for practical study of it. So I think with the guides you sketched in our emails and having the work done for fingering and pedaling, I can embark in such work. Again, thanks for your help and additional idea I can assimilate. Juan.
I think it's very natural that he wants to improve in his playing. I think it's common wish for all organists and all musicians in general. Don't you think so?
I hope that everyone who plays the instrument wants to get better at it. If somebody is just playing for the sake of playing, then it's not that interesting, right?
True.
So Juan now is retired. Do you think that people can improve faster when they retire?
Of course, because we should have more time when we retire.
Mm-hmm.
And to plan the time better.
But Juan still writes that the problem is time. So what's behind this question? What do you think, Ausra?
I think everybody would want to have more time. But if you want to achieve something, you need to learn to plan your time.
And planning probably means, first of all, prioritizing, right? Doing things that matter to you first.
True, because you cannot do everything. Sometimes, our planning is unrealistic. So when you plan your schedule, just be, reasonable. Make it as realistic as possible.
Are you one of those people, Ausra, who plans too much and does too much?
Yes, I do too much.
Is it because you want to do too much, or you feel that you need to do too much?
I don't know. I'm sort of that kind of person that, I don't know how to say no.
Mm-hmm.
And always take too many jobs, too many responsibilities.
In my case, I have too many passions, not perhaps too many, but a lot, right? And to do them properly takes a lot of time. That's also time consuming and takes a lot of planning and prioritizing what's really important, what to do first and second and third.
But I'm thinking that, if you have, let's say, if you can manage your time, as much as you want, and to do what you want when you are retired. If you don't have to go to a job every day, then try to do things that matters the most in the morning, right at the beginning of the day.
If he is a morning person.
True. Morning, I mean relatively. If he gets up, at, let's say, 11 a.m., then it's morning for him.
Mm-hmm.
11 a.m. for me, morning is 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. But it doesn't matter. Do things that matters the most earlier in your day.
So you think that that the reason that he cannot find enough time for organ practice is that he's not doing organ practice the first thing in the morning, probably, right?
I think so, yes. For me, at least, that works the best.
Mm-hmm.
To do the most important things first. Do not procrastinate.
And of course, learn to say no to the things that don't really matter.
Sure.
What could be some examples of that? Because people sometimes get confused, right? What is important, what is not.
I think, to every person it's different things that are important and that are less important.
Are there any general ideas you could
I don't think so, because you can say things and offend people.
Okay, let's offend people.
You can do that. I don't want to do it.
Because we are doing this now for educational purposes, of course. And well, let's say cleaning your house, is it should be on the top list of your priority or not?
Well, it should be, but you don't do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So we have very different opinion, I think, about this, because for me to live in a clean house is important. For you it's not, so no.
I can live in a cave.
True.
With worms. Good. But of course important then to have an organ at home for us both. And Juan also has this instrument at home, and he doesn't need to go to church to beg to anybody to let him play. He has this opportunity.
But look, organ playing for him is sort of hobby, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he has many other hobbies too. I don't know, I'm just guessing, maybe, I don't know, reading, watching TV, what else, fishing, I don't know, swimming. There could be, many things. But, when you need to think that playing the organ is such an activity that, requires both mental and physical preparation. So you cannot play the organ when you are tired, for example, or exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's good to do it, first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then maybe do, activity that doesn't require so much, physical and mental power
Focus.
or focus.
You're right, Osha, and you mentioned a very important thing here a moment ago. I want to focus on it for a second. You said that perhaps Juan might have other hobbies besides organ, right? And when people have a lot of hobbies, it's difficult to do them well, all. And sometimes they all take too much time, and doing those activities, although it's a pleasure for a person, it might be selfish in terms of other family members, right? Imagine, Osha, if I had like 50 different hobbies every day, right? And I would take up swimming, running, drawing, writing, reading, playing the organ, and whatever comes up to my plate, I would do it with passion. This is my hobby, right? And my entire day would be filled with my hobbies. Would that be okay?
Of course not. I think you already having too many hobbies.
Right.
And that's why our family members suffer from that.
Right. So the way I look at it is you have to help other people with your own hobby too. If it's helping other people, then I guess this hobby can can be practiced. For example, drawing, right? We both draw, and I think other people enjoy it when we share those things. So that's why we continue to do it.
So then what about exercising? Does it help to anybody else when you, for example, exercise?
No, but I hope, what I hope with this is I hope to share my own experiences in a book afterwards too. It's when you exercise, you have to exercise physically to be physically healthy in a good state, right? And what I'm doing is I also documenting my exercising, which will later become part of the book, and other people can read about it too.
I would disagree with you about making good things for other people.
Mm-hmm.
You are telling that you are doing everything to everybody, and I don't think so. I think the most important thing for any person is to be happy, him or herself.
Of course.
Because I think only a happy person can make others happy too.
Obviously,
so when you are talking that you are always thinking about the others, I think that you are a little bit dishonest about it, because I think first of all you are making yourself happy.
I didn't say that I wasn't thinking about myself first here. Of course, I was thinking with my hobby like this, let's say exercising, right? I'm doing it for my own improvement, but not only for my own improvement, I am documenting the process and making it a part of the book, which might be helpful for other people later on.
Yes, and now I think we need to switch and go back to the organ playing.
So organ playing for Juan, let's say, is also a hobby, right? And I think he has every reason to practice it, right? Because, as you say, it has to make him happy. And if it does, he has to spend more time with this, right?
True.
And when you are retired, you can find more time doing it. And if you are a morning person, try to do this activity first thing in the morning. That would be helpful. Thanks, guys. This was Vidas.
And Usha.
Please remember to send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses and all your help."
Robert writes, "I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent."
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, "It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching."
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Ausra, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Ausra and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.